They had everything: talent, fame, power, and millions of hearts rooting for them. But just when they were reaching their peak, life pulled the curtain. These black celebrities weren't just stars, they were supernovas who lit up the world with their presence, only to vanish too soon. From sudden tragedies to hidden health battles, their deaths shocked fans and shook the entire entertainment industry. They left behind unfinished stories, broken dreams, and powerful legacies. This isn't just about how they died. This is about how they lived and why they'll never be forgotten. These are 12 black celebrities who died too soon, and their stories will hit you hard. 1. Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman became a global icon through his role as T'Challa in Black Panther. But behind his superhero strength was a private battle with colon cancer. Diagnosed in 2016, he continued working while undergoing surgeries and chemotherapy. He filmed major projects like Marshall, Da 5 Bloods, and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, all without revealing his diagnosis. When he died in 2020 at just 43 years old, the world was in shock. Chadwick embodied black excellence, grace, and power. He wasn't just a Marvel hero, he was a real one, and his legacy continues to inspire generations. 2. Aaliyah. Donna Houghton was poised to become a generational icon. With a voice that blended soul, pop, and R&B, and a cinematic career just beginning, she was dominating both music and film. Tragically, in August 2001, Aaliyah died in a plane crash at just 22 years old after filming a music video in the Bahamas. Her sudden death devastated fans worldwide. Known for her elegance, cool demeanor, and boundary-pushing sound, Aaliyah's influence continues to shape R&B and fashion, even decades after her passing. 3. Tupac Shakur. Tupac was a lyrical genius, political thinker, and cultural powerhouse. He spoke truth to power in his music, addressing racism, poverty, and injustice with unmatched intensity. On September 13, 1996, Tupac died at age 25 after being shot in Las Vegas, a murder that remains unsolved to this day. His short life was filled with turmoil, but also unmatched creativity. Tupac left behind more than just music. He left a movement. His impact still echoes in hip-hop, activism, and every artist who dares to speak out. 4. Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston had one of the most powerful voices in music history. With over 200 million records sold, she was a true icon. But behind the fame was a life filled with personal battles, addiction, and heartbreak. In 2012, she was found lifeless in a hotel bathtub, gone at just 48. Her voice was heaven-sent, but the weight of fame proved too heavy. Whitney's legacy is one of brilliance, beauty, and a voice that could move the soul. Her influence remains in every singer who dares to belt a ballad. 5. Michael Jackson. The king of pop revolutionized music, dance, and entertainment. From Thriller to Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson's artistry transcended race and borders. But his life was filled with controversy and physical, emotional strain. In 2009, at the age of 50, Michael died from cardiac arrest caused by a drug overdose. His death was a global event, fans mourning from every continent. Despite the scandals, Michael's genius as a performer remains unmatched, and his legacy continues to shape pop music around the world. 6. Lisa Left Eye. Lopes was the wild, artistic, and spiritual heart of the trio TLC. Known for her bold personality and lyrical fire, she was also deeply introspective. In 2002, Lisa died in a car accident in Honduras while filming a documentary about her life. She was only 30 years old. The loss left fans in the music industry in shock. Lisa had plans for solo music, philanthropy, and spiritual exploration. Her fearless creativity and trailblazing spirit still resonate in hip-hop and R&B today. 7. Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac made millions laugh with his raw, no-nonsense comedic style. From The Bernie Mac Show to his role in the Ocean's 11 franchise, he was one of the most beloved black comedians of his generation. But in 2008, he died at just 50 due to complications from pneumonia. Bernie's sudden death shocked the entertainment world. His humor was real, rooted in Black family life and personal truth. He was more than a comedian. He was a voice of wisdom wrapped in laughter. Her lady were Phyllis Hyman. Phyllis Hyman was a soulful songstress with a powerful voice and emotional depth. She captivated audiences in the 70s and 80s with her dramatic ballads and jazz-infused style. But behind the glamour, she battled deep depression and insecurities about the industry. In 1995, she died by suicide at the age of 45, just hours before a scheduled performance. Her voice remains one of the most underrated in soul music. Phyllis left behind a legacy of vulnerability, strength, and soul-stirring music. 9. Thomas Michael Ford. Best known as Tommy from Martin, Thomas Michael Ford played the straight man in one of the most iconic Black sitcoms ever. But beyond acting, he was also a motivational speaker, author, and community advocate. In 2016, he passed away at age 52 due to a ruptured abdominal aneurysm. His death saddened generations who grew up watching him. Tommy was the voice of reason, the calm and the comedy, and his loss felt like losing an uncle. He left behind wisdom that went far beyond the screen. 10. Heavy D. Heavy D brought feel-good vibes and smooth rhymes to the golden era of hip-hop. Known for songs like Now That We Found Love, he was both a rapper and actor who spread positivity. In 2011, he died unexpectedly from a pulmonary embolism at age 44. He had just appeared at the BET Hip Hop Awards and was preparing for a full comeback. Heavy D's energy, charm, and musical influence still echo through hip-hop and R&B. He made big men cool and brought joy to the mic. 11. Bobby Christina Brown. Bobby Christina was born into music royalty as the daughter of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, but her life mirrored her mother's in painful ways. After Whitney's death, Bobby struggled with grief, addiction, and public scrutiny. In 2015, she was found unconscious in a bathtub and passed away after months in a coma. She was only 22. Her death shocked the world with its tragic similarities to her mother's. Bobby Christina's short life was marked by loss, but she remains a symbol of how fame and trauma can collide in devastating ways. 12th. DMX Earl DMX. Simmons wasn't just a rapper, he was a force of nature. With his gritty voice, raw lyrics, and unshakable faith, DMX delivered street poetry that resonated with millions. Known for hits like Rough Riders Anthem and Party Up, he balanced pain and prayer like no one else. In 2021, DMX died from a heart attack triggered by a drug overdose at the age of 50. His passing devastated fans worldwide. Despite his demons, DMX was a warrior of truth, and his voice still roars through speakers around the world.